It's always a challenge for me, Lois.
You did it. Yay.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm
Oh, that's
good.
great. I'm so glad that we're going to have a little bit of time together here because I want my peeps to know who you are. All
Well,
right.
I'm so glad that we're able to do a multi-face now that Facebook's no longer doing it. We're on Instagram, but it's really fun to do it with you. I'm really excited.
Good, good. So, Lois is a friend and colleague of mine, and she is an exercise expert, and she is the owner of Fitness Coaching LLC. And I really like what Lois does. She's got a very unique niche here of what she does. So Lois, tell us a little bit about what it is that you do and your company.
So for those of you that don't know me very well, fitness coaching is a mobile service. So we usually will bring one of our team members. We have a team of trainers that come out. They're exercise experts, come out to your home, office, local park, and virtually. So we come right across your screen. So we could do it via live on Facebook, if that's good for you, or Zoom, or some other kind of platform where we can see you, you can see us, and we can give you that love and that human connection that I think is so missing right now, especially more than ever, right?
Yeah.
Where we can give you those tips and the feedback that you need in order to help you grow from an exercise perspective. So
Awesome. Now, why exercise? What led you down the path to pursue a career in exercise?
great question. So I've been in the exercise world, I guess you could say, since I'm probably about 19. And I got into the world because I was a dancer. I consider myself a dancer still, just not in the capacity of what I was doing when I was a kid. But exercise was always kind of part of my daily routine, doing dance. And I found myself in a position of always being in front of a mirror and needing that ongoing strength and support for myself in order to maintain my own physique. And I always had really a bad mental state of thinking about negative thoughts about myself. I was never one to talk about that to other people, but I always thought, I needed to lose weight. And doing that, I was like, I want to do it in a healthy way. So I started learning and that kind of thing. And I started strength training myself. And then I was working out in a gym, Black Bear Fitness, actually, to be exact. They're in Lake Hopatcong. And the owner, Katie, came over to me and said, you really have really good body mechanics when it comes to exercise. Have you ever thought about being a personal trainer? And I said, no, I'm a dancer. I never really thought like exercise was going to be one of my paths, right? Well, long story short, I got my first certification and then wound up in college being a dance major, but then adding a second degree in health. So that's kind of how I got started. But I always thought that I needed help. And I thought what better way was to educate myself. And in educating myself, I was able to obviously educate other people. And then this company came about because I was a high school teacher and I was working in public education for over a decade. And I decided I needed to make a change. I needed to make some new adjustments. I had just had twins. I have twins who are in first grade, as you know, and they needed some extra attention. And I wasn't able to deliver the same kind of attention as I thought I could as a business owner. So I jumped ship. I burned my bridge, so to speak. I burned my ships and I started fitness coaching in 2016, and now we have 15 awesome people on the team, and we're just trying to survive through this new way of life that we're having, and trying to give people the same one-on-one human connection this way versus virtually as we would when we're in person. So that's a long version, but
well, that's great. That's great. I learned something new about you. I didn't know you were a dancer before.
Okay.
See that? That's great.
Ballet, jazz, tap. I still teach. I teach 2 classes a week at a studio in Denville. on Thursday nights. I've been there for 20 years, and I teach a modern class and a jazz class. So it gives
in your
me
spare time, of course, right?
yeah, in my spare time.
In your spare time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm doing that virtually right now because the dance studio is closed.
Yeah.
So I'm still able to get my love of the arts in, even though I'm not doing it every single day like I used to when I was teaching high school.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Thanks.
So if somebody wanted to take a class with you,
Yeah.
how would they go about making that happen?
Also, awesome question. So when it comes to working with us, we work with people one-on-one, and then we work in a small group setting. So where it's up to 10 people, where I have one trainer teaching a class, and she will often, and I say she because the instructors that are teaching the groups are all women right now. I do have men on my staff, but the women are the ones that are teaching those classes, and they'll be able to give that one-on-one feedback. And oftentimes people just, if they want to sign up for that, something like that, they can just either go on our website and click through. We have links there, Fitness Coaching LLC, or they can just reach out to me. I can put at the end of the segment, I can put my contact info into the bottom, but it's 862-251-8989. They can reach out to me and call me and talk to me about if it's the right fit. Because one-on-one personal training is not the right fit for everyone. Right. And same thing with small group where people, so something that you can do with little to no equipment, and this is something I shared a little bit ago, but I'll share it again because I feel like you don't need a lot of equipment in order to get a good workout at home. If any, you can work out at home with no equipment. All of our classes, we do no equipment classes. You can add equipment if you want to, but you don't have to. Mm-hmm. This is such a simple little thing that you can do. You just take a sheet. I'm using one of my daughter's sheets because it's a twin size. Any sheet size works. And you tie a knot in it, and then you throw it over the door. You want to be on the closed side of the door, and I'll show you why in a second. But you want to be on the closed side of the door so the door doesn't open in your face. I've actually had that happen to someone. So be really careful. Make sure you're on the closed side of the door, where the door closes into you. So you throw the knot over the door, you close the door, and then you can dangle from it. You could use it like a TRX, a suspension system. Those are great for working your back. You can work your arms. You can do cardio work. So I'll just show you a couple of quick exercises. Let me just tilt just a tiny bit.
Oh, that'd be great.
And so give me a body part that you think that people have trouble working out at home with no equipment.
I think, thighs, legs.
Your legs. Okay, so awesome.
Your butt.
That's a really great one. So I'm going to give you two different exercises that you can do for legs. Just if you were wondering, Barb and I didn't rehearse this, so this is just totally off the cuff. Okay, so the first one is you dangle. Now you want to make sure it's pretty taut so that the knot is right up against the other side of the door so that you don't slip. And all I'm doing is I'm going to sit back for a squat and come up. Notice my body position is pretty darn perfect because I'm holding on to something, right? Really sitting back into my heels. So you can do that. You can add a jump to that. And then you can do an alternating lunge and then a knee. And a knee. I'll do the other side too. I'm even. And then
that's great.
One for the hamstring. So I'll give you one more. You need no equipment. This is just for the back of the leg, the upper leg. You put your foot against the wall. Now you don't want to do this on a door, but you put your foot up against a door or a wall, something that's stable, not a door. Mm-hmm. And you go down and you touch the floor and you come up. That's hamstrings, that's glutes. So it's basically working the back of the upper leg.
Oh, wow. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
I know I could actually do that.
Those are really good. And they definitely get your heart pumping. You don't need any equipment. Super easy. do 3 sets of those. Nice sculpted legs.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, it's been so great, talking with you today and the information that you've
My
given.
pleasure.
And so where will someone get in touch with you again?
So they can check out my website, which is fitnesscoachingllc.com, or follow me on YouTube, same handle, Fitness Coaching LLC, or they can reach out and call and ask questions that way, 862-251-8989. I'm on Facebook and Instagram with the same handle as well.
Yeah, that's great. And with your kind of energy, who wouldn't want to work out with you? My goodness.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
listen,
you so
thank you so much. This has been fun.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this. And
absolutely,
I
we'll
look
do it
forward to
again.
helping you and your future
groups.
Another
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Lois. Thanks and have a great day.
Thanks so much. Thanks for everybody for watching. Have a great one. Bye.